What's up, everybody? It's Gloop Reacts here. I am Ray. We are reacting today to Zephfire. Zephfire again. Just came out with a new video like a day or two ago, and I'm blind on this one. The last one, I noticed like halfway through that I actually watched it, so I cut it short. But this one, I will be watching in its entirety. I might cut it in two parts, so I don't like to put out long videos, but hey.
The movie starts with this innocent man getting dragged to his demise.
My boy Zephfire.
Old boy stupid as hell. Clearly hasn't seen Tokyo.
And Blade. We doing Blade. We doing Blade. The greatest Marvel movie? I don't know about that.
And I know some of y'all watching would
it's
do the
exact
same thing if you were led by a fine emo chick. Would be on straight hands and knees.
I don't know if Blade is the greatest Marvel movie. We got some heat up there.
Need to be taught. Emo Hello Kitty woman will be the bane of our existence. Ask Shannon Sharp. They gonna chop you up and eat you alive for looking at another woman.
They couldn't wait for Shannon.
Blame this on trusting the wrong shorty. This man right here is not without
blame. Goofy. I watch him on something else after this.
Should not be possible because you really gonna let her walk you through a meat cooler and you go ask no questions? The snow bunny hypnosis is crazy. All this just for Poom Poom.
Yeah, couldn't be me, boss.
People always be like what Zero does to a mofo, but I seen what does to him, and it's much worse. Shout out my nigga Socrates. Oh, but they get to that party and the bouncer opens the door.
Bro, I actually like this video because I ain't watched Blade in a minute, bro.
We got white boys doing coke,
so this might be a refresher, bro. I barely remember what happened in Blade.
I can't hold you. And our main character tries to join the party only to get done like queso. Like, nah, they face is killing me. Why nobody give a fuck? They treated my dog like he a
queso was funny like at the start, but he ain't funny. He ain't so much funny no more. Because he doing the same jokes, bro.
And blood starts raining down from the sprinklers, drenching everybody in a whole lot of red. And I ain't talking the homosexual vampire. Shout out to all my gay niggas, though. I'm talking heterosexual. Dude is
this
lady trying to put the looks on my boy before trying to suck his blood.
Buddy, why you not running there?
No. This how 80-year-old cougars be talking to niggas. Stay away! Now he tries to escape the mosh pit, but they surrounded him like a Hellcat in the middle of Atlanta. I'm not gonna lie, brother, you're done. They really in that mosh pit beating his ass, telling him to fight back. You're chopped. I'm on the ground and got him crawling on the floor.
This is great, bro. I don't remember. That's a Blade, bro.
Stopped in his tracks, and he's like, "Nah, Black Tims." I'm crying. Look at his face. He looks like he just discovered fire. All this just for some shoe work. You think that's shock? Just wait till I show T. Nichols the age of consent. And while the entire room's in awe, one of the vampires goes, It's the Daywalker. And here we get Blade.
He do got a cold pull up though. I ain't about to lie to you, bro.
And this scene right here was some pristine aura farming. Like, just look at him. The fit, stainless. The shades, elite. The artillery, sensational. Now, I don't know why he went to the barber and said, yo, let me get that downward slope, but hey, he got that shit on though. But he's slightly his jacket to the left to make sure everybody knows he got that shit on him. I'm crying. Niggas get their first piece and start doing anything. And my nigga starts walking. Footsteps sounding like a Dragon Ball villain, and the entire room's backing up, shaking.
Bro,
this
they really hold that
like
nigga, bro.
Kyrie. And then right here we get.
But to be fair though, they did. What the hell?
My nigga got smoked. And the whole trap starts jumping. No Ken Carson. We got shorties using crowbars as nunchucks. Everybody running around like that one nigga in the 2016 finals.
You see everybody getting off like that?
Nothing but going
you getting crowbars?
He double pumping everybody and they mama in the room. No Daquan. You a nigga? Shot. You a vamp? Shot. And this shorty really pulled up thinking she gonna do something, but she ain't get the memo. These hands E for everyone. You could be Selena, Sabrina, or Regina. Blade in 5. He pumps the next victim, but hold on, cause I don't even think that's a vampire. Dog, that's a regular nigga. Boy,
I feel like I see that nigga before, bro.
In the flesh, my dog got no remorse. And this next shorty pulls up really thinking she gonna do something wearing that Lululemon. Who's gonna tell her? Kicks down to eye level and pops her. And out of sheer boredom, Blade throws the shotty across the room, got this vamp looking like he diving with Phelps himself. And because he threw the weapon, he got no choice but to throw hands. We get a weave, slap, roll over, and he stabs Brody in the chest, got him burning. And while he's straight eviscerating niggas, he hits this fool to the ceiling like it's Mortal Kombat.
Bro, look like he dancing, bro.
Switches to first person, and hold on, bro. Is this nigga trying to box me? Don't even try it, little nigga. Already. It kicks this fool into the lights. This next group pulls up and they start letting the chopper sing like Mariah. And Blade starts to fight back, but
It's more dangerous. Umar Johnson.
Oh, nah.
This dude's a
Apparently there's some
clown, bro.
coonery going on here. Let's rewind the tape.
Oh,
This scene
God.
right here. Y'all see how these two brothers linked up with this snow bunny right here to jump Blade? I want you to look at this clip and tell me what's wrong. Oh, you ain't see it?
All right, show me. Show me, my boy.
So please, for the love of all
Y'all
that
seen
is holy,
Soul
tell me
Game
why
Rock,
is
bro?
shoot coming out of her pistol?
It appears you've been snowbunny.
Nah, cause what the hell is she even doing on this squad? She's only pretending to contribute, using these brothers for her own game.
That is
And
crazy to
don't
catch
let
that,
me
though.
catch you. And the moment the brothers get walked down by Blade when the world needed her most, where is she at? She out there hitting the dash. You see how the moment she was done using them,
Why is she running like that,
These
bro?
white women are dangerous. Just wait for the Snow Bunny hypnosis video.
She's
This has gone
skedaddling,
on
bro.
long enough. But Shawty starts running through the club like she Phantom and jumps behind the DJ booth. And this is where Swamp Izzo pull up ready to go crazy, but peep the weave and the immediate walk down by Blade. Now, I don't know about y'all.
Walking
I don't
down,
even know what
Blade.
the kill count looking like, but this is an accurate representation of the one gorilla against 100 men. But even more vampires pull up, and you would really think Blade would be in trouble. My dog threw the pump shotgun away for a submachine gun, and he got no ammo. In any and all accounts, it should be over. And the other vamps, of course, start frying him. Oh, hell nah, dog. What the hell is you wearing?
I know that actor too, bro.
Just for the fit alone.
Bro been in
But
everything,
Blade
bro.
was
He
not
always a
playing
bad guy,
that.
dude.
He
That white
unsheathes
dude.
the sword, looking as clean as he could possibly be, and creates his no-no circle. Nah, this frying, he really thinks
Bro,
it's
he
gonna
think
work
he
like
in the
SpongeBob.
anime now,
And this
bro.
one very courageous man tries to run that Blade, only to get thrown up, sliced. You see the
Hey, he
body
not
of the
playing,
first
though.
man get disintegrated on the railing, increasing his body count to 14. And then we get this immaculate flip right into the middle of the room, and peep the lighting. This nigga know exactly what
Hola,
he's doing.
homie.
And this is where he goes crazy. One-man army get 50, nigga. I'm talking slash, elbow, stab. He going crazy in the paint like
standing
he
on
Ruby
business.
Gobert, folding these niggas like a failed test grade. And that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vamps that are laid out. And he then stabs this fool and jumps up to the railing. 3 vamps pull up in the pole, and that's when Blade pulls out the boomerang and smiles.
Blade really had weapons,
These
bro.
niggas gonna die. And with one throw of the boomerang, knocks the necks off these niggas, leaving only one remaining. And Blade disrespects this one the absolute worst, because they both jump at each other, and this nigga footstool jumps off this man's back, doing the nigga like a Mario brother. Lands on the other side, and nah, he had no reason to do this. Showing off the drip and disappearing like he tuxedo mask, I'd get tight as
Oh,
hell
what
too.
is that, bro?
Because he
Cold
runs
flip?
that Blade with rage, only to get the pole upped at his chest. Then I'm like,
Damn, he really about to rock my shit.
with Blade putting another nail in him,
Right,
it
bro.
hits this celebration while he's screaming cries of agony.
This nigga is crazy.
Nah, this is Frieza levels of diabolical, because he will really kill your entire family in front of you and laugh like Kevin Hart is giving stand-up. Nigga, what about this is funny? And he burns that last vamp alive, leaving the civilian around the debris. And I know he went home to his girl just like this.
Bro, that nigga had a bad day, bro. Bro, I was
But
never
that
going out
is
there.
not the
You
end.
couldn't get me
You
to
see,
go out,
Blade
bro.
is a professional vampire hunter. He knows fire's not gonna kill this nigga. He was just prepping up for the greatest lick back of all time. With Blade leaving the rave aura farming per usual, and the burning vampire getting shipped off to a hospital. The hospital workers removed the cover of the burning vamp, and nah, they got him looking as dark as Kwame Lame on the highest brightness. I really could confuse this nigga as KSI or something. This gotta be considered as some type of blackface.
That's what he says.
But while they trying to take care of the body, this man goes, starts sucking this man's blood like he Haley from Sinners. He leaves the poor man on the floor.
I gotta watch
Smashed like
Sinners,
he
bro.
got hit with a shankla. And this
People
scene
been
right
telling
here
me.
is just what Sinners did, but the roles
Magnifique,
reversed.
bro.
He immediately starts chasing Shorty, and she out there screaming for her life, only for him to start biting all over her neck. This is straight horrible. And while she's in her final moments, we get one of the coldest pull-ups I have ever seen.
Came back to finish you off.
Get out of my way, you freak! You freak! You freak! You
Nah, dog. You calling him a freak while looking like this is a lack of self-awareness only deers are capable of. This like when a fat unemployed
That's
nigga be
true.
like, yeah, I don't know, she chop, bro. Nigga. But they get to boxing with a left. Got this nigga spinning in an ice rink, and he tries to use a fire extinguisher, making Blade switch teams like MJ, but he weaves out the way and slices his arm off. But while they boxing, these cops show up, and they see these two black men fighting, and they like, I seen enough. Immediately started spraying with no questions. Like, look at her, I know she got the craziest string of slurs ready at her disposal. But when they done spraying, we get the funniest scene in the whole movie. But while that happened, KSI jumps out the building and runs away, and we get this incredibly shot scene where Blade has to choose between the shorty or going after the vamp. And thankfully, our brother chooses the chocolate sister. Let me get a yes, so Black Queen forever! There's a lot that happens in this movie. There is so much great stuff I can talk about. But man, ain't nobody got time for that, and we just gonna skip to the final battle. And this gotta be one of the hardest final battles I've seen in a Marvel movie. Peep game. And it starts with Blade landing, talking about some... Oh, nah, my man sound like an angry parent. That's how you know it's up. This dude tries to run in to take down Blade, but...
Damn.
And as if the horror farming couldn't get any worse.
Hey, come on, bro.
Yes. This movie's ridiculous. And it starts with this
That is
vampire
crazy,
hitting
huh?
the God Bless America tackle, only to get punted away. He sweeps the next nigga and steps on him with his J's on. And when this vampire comes in touching Blade's shoulder, all my man has to do is a pip slap to send him flying. And I know you got slapped by an African father figure, but my nigga,
Yo,
I know it did not
this
hurt
nigga
that
tripping,
bad.
bro.
You really just flopping like you James Harden. But Blade continues to clear the room out, hitting a RKO out of nowhere. A grab right in the face, in the left, block, and another left on the ribs got him folded, and he slaps him right into the backside position of
Oh, that's not gotta be it, bro. I don't care if
Blade is
bad
just
stuff.
playing with them for real. Kicking this fool in the face, dropping IQs faster than kids watching Mr. Beast. Kicks him again in the gut, and he doesn't even give him the grace of finishing him off. He does the zestiest walk-off I've ever seen somebody.
That is a
I don't
zesty
know why you
walk-off,
started
bro.
feeling like Saucy Santana, but shout out to all my gay niggas. And I'm telling you, Blade really start moving zesty. He out here looking for throats. This man Blade start moving like Playboy Cardi on crank. He talking about some, cause you got a free throat. Free throat. Free throat. Taking this nigga's throat, pause, for the free and throwing it at another nigga.
Hey, yo, bro.
Like, bro, you really see what hating does to people? They will do the most creative things ever just to show that they don't like you. What did you possibly gain from this nigga? And this where Blade starts going crazy. I'm talking bang, bang. This next vamp come in trying to mini rock clock, and he slaps this fool in the knees, got him tap dancing. He hitting that whole jolly as hell. Lays this one flat out, and then does the one by the
this funny
window,
as hell, bro.
the absolute worst. This next vamp comes in with a shovel.
How you
Really
get kicked
think he
like that,
gonna
bro?
do something, brother? You're stupid. And when this vamp brother comes in trying to run his ones, Blade really goes parry for parry on every hit, rejecting him like how every woman does Shamik Moore. Like I'm crying. They really did Brody like
Damn,
this
what
and
you
then
get
turn
that nigga
around to
straight
be
for,
all over
bro?
Michael B. Jordan. I'm not gonna lie, Shamik. If I was you, somebody gotta die. We get
Hey,
back to
Fox.
Blade, and all I'm seeing is that he's moving, evading all these attacks like he got UI on lock. Putting the goon down and stabs him with a shovel. And when the next vamps come in, he really start doing anything at this point. Because what the is this, bro? I'm crying. They really aiming at Stanley. Blade hits a sweep and then drops the next one. This next goon comes in trying to drop an X kick, only for Blade to grab his leg and break it like he It Man. I was watching this mortified, but do that to Draymond Green next. He needs to stop playing basketball. And he continues to just completely clear this entire room out, doing them all the worst, even max comboing niggas, until he grabs his sword and wipes out the entire horde, leaving just him and Frost. Blade runs right into the stage, both of them hitting a flip in the air. I don't know who y'all feeling like, and they start going hit for hit, 5 for 5. I've seen nothing but parries and weaves. It's beautiful. But once they really start getting into it, Blade slices his arm off and slashes his waist. But that's when we get whatever this is. This man really elongated his body like he Mr. Fantastic, and he reattaches his body and brings his arm back like he Perfect Cell. Now Blade sees this and does the most hilarious I've never seen. He really turns around, crouches like he's hidden the Ashton Hall, just to land a kick on this nigga's dome.
Man,
I'm
come
sorry,
on,
but there
bro.
was no reason for you to do any of that. But Frost grabs his neck. I'm telling you, any nigga named Frost the freak. Blade hits him off and tries to strike back, but he weaves. Weaves again right into a standoff. And this is where Frost says, I ain't holding back no more. And I real life see this nigga. Speed blitz across the stage. Even got Blade tripping and clocks him. But Frost chases Blade across the entire arena, only for him to turn around and stab him in the chest. Only for Frost to start cackling and then hit him with the Salvation Repulsion, sending my nigga way back.
Almighty push.
But Blade tries to fight back, and everything he's doing is doing no damage. He even gets pimp slapped. And this is where Blade decides to do some of the craziest aura farming I ever seen, just so he can get his win. He really throws his sword up perfectly in the crevice to knock down the vials he needs right into his hands.
Hey,
and he
come
has
on,
this
bro.
crazy pose on the floor like he's part of the Ginyu Force. But he throws one vial into Frost, and for some reason, this causes Frost to completely lose his cool. And he jumps at Blade in the zestiest way possible. Nigga look like the Tickle Monster. And Blade starts launching every vial he got in his arsenal, and I'm not talking rice. And he leaves Frost in pain, looking up at the sun like that one RDC skit.
Arn Reaver, Soul Stealer. Oh shit, he stole my nigga's soul.
And that leaves Blade to say the coldest line in the entire film.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill.
With him kicking the last vial into his head, got him looking like Tetsuo from Akira, and he explodes. I hope
Still
this
never watched
video
Akira
convinced
yet.
you
I need
that this
to.
is one of the hardest movies Marvel has ever made action-wise, and definitely peep it for yourself, because that new one, that ain't coming anytime
Bro, they so green for that one, bro. That was Zephfire, the greatest Marvel movie ever. Blade. I don't agree with that. There's a lot of great Marvel movies out there, but this gotta be one of the funniest movies though, because I have not watched Blade in so long, bro. I actually forgot about all of that, so this was just like the first time watching this to me. But Blade, horror farming, we need to have a conversation now, because that was some serious horror farming just now. That was ridiculous horror farming. But anyways, if you want to see more videos like this, just subscribe, like the video, comment down below, tell me what to watch, and I'll watch it. Well, mostly. If I don't really like the stuff, like American Horror Story, I hate that. Never watch it. And I will never watch it. It's right. The Swoop. I'll see you later. Bye.